Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Kat. This is my channel and this is a gardening video. I don't really do these. I don't think I've ever done one of these, but I did a little bit of like repotting plants in another video. You guys said you liked it and you wanted a full garden video, so be sure to subscribe for more videos. I put out a new one every Wednesday. And be sure to follow me on my other social media like Instagram so you can be a part of what videos show up on my channel. I did not do an intro for this, so I'm doing it now. So let's jump back in time to, I think March, April, when I started doing some seeds. And then we'll wrap up at the end with how all the plants are doing now in almost July. Take it away, past me. I decided that it is mid-April. It is time for me to start germinating some seeds. So right now I actually already have some tomatoes going in here. This was like a little thing from the Dollar Tree. It came with seeds and soil and stuff, and I wanted to just try it and see how it worked. So actually all of these seeds are from the Dollar Tree, and I usually, oh, here they are, yeah. I usually have more seed packets right here in this front thing. So these are some of the other seeds I'm hoping to do this year. And I'm probably just going to put these in pots. I don't know, we'll see. I've never grown anything like that before. Honestly, I've never grown lettuce and tomatoes. I've never done peas, carrot, squash. I've done some peppers, but not these ones specifically. So, like, these ones came from the Dollar Tree. These seed packets came from the Dollar Tree, and these came from my favorite nursery, Colonial Nursery. So, I mean, this is how I'm going to germinate the seeds. Basically, I'm going to take some paper towels. I almost never buy these anymore because I hate that they're like a one-use product or whatever. So I'm going to take a paper towel, wet it down, put the seeds in, and then put the seeds back in these containers. This is the first time I'm going to try it this way, but I think it's going to work. Usually I put them in a plastic bag, but I don't have any plastic bags, and again, trying to reduce the amount of waste I'm creating. So, and the good thing is if like the seeds grow into the paper towel is biodegradable, so I can just plant the seed with the paper towel in the ground. So I'll show you what's happening, but I'm going to wet the paper towels, put the seeds in, and then put them into these to-go containers. I think these came from Olive Garden, and then they'll be like their own little kind of makeshift greenhouses while they're germinating. And then when they're ready, I can fill this up with a little bit of dirt, put them in the dirt, put the lid back on them as they're growing a little bit more, and then when it is time to put things outside, I will go ahead and put them outside. So I can't remember what grow zone we're in. We're in Kansas City, so I thought it was like 6B or A or something like that. For those of you that are familiar with that, I'll figure it out. But our day to start planting outside is like April 26th. So it is April 17th today. So I've got some time, but I'm gonna go ahead and get these 4 going, see how they work, and then I'll probably move on to these a little bit later, maybe tomorrow or something. Okay, so I just literally took the tomato seeds, wet this down, and plopped them down. I'm gonna cover them, and then they're gonna go in here, and I'm probably gonna just write on the outside of this that this is tomatoes, and that's literally it. And then when this starts looking dryish, I'll come by and spray it with a spray bottle, and then that's all I'm gonna do. This is how we did it growing up. So I'm sure there's lots of other ways to germinate seeds, but this is how. All right, you guys, so it is a few weeks later, and I am actually planting up some other plants, and thought that it might be interesting. I know last time I potted a plant in a video, you guys were like, that was really relaxing. I wish you'd do more of that. So I'm gonna flip you around, but I have a whole bunch of monsteras that need to be either repotted or need to be put in pots from their nursery pots. And then I can actually show you over here what's going on with our little seedlings. Okay, so I just got these things from Home Depot today, and I have all of my pea plants in here. They all have roots and are starting to grow stems. So these are my little biodegradable trays. I love these because they're not plastic. I mean, they're in a plastic thing, but this I'm gonna use for years and years. This is one of those things that you just like set a pot that has holes in so that the water can run through. And then my cauliflower in here, you can't see it, but there's probably like 20 cauliflower plants in here, and I'm just gonna wait for them to get a little bit bigger, and then I'll separate them out again. But so the pea plants are here, cauliflower's here, the tomatoes are still working in here, and then that is the little Dollar Tree tomato plant. I also finally got myself some Hoyas, which are beautiful. This is a Pink Princess, I think. And then I ended up finding a Hindu rope, which this is one of my like dream wish list plants, so I managed to snag one of those. And then I've got jalapeno seeds here. They're jalapenos with no heat. And then the lettuce is still taking some time. Hi, Rory. So I've got these two that are ready for more seeds. And then to add some flora to my whole back deck, I'm gonna do some Morning Glory seeds. These are super easy. And I'll just do some littler pots of them, and then they can trail up. They'll be beautiful. And then I also have one more thing, oh yeah, over here. My mom got us this Tabasco growing kit from the Tabasco company. So the seeds are on the back. I need to germinate those. And then we've got seed starter pods in here. So I'm gonna do those too. So that is what I'm doing right now. I got this big, beautiful Monstera for 20 bucks at either Lowe's or Home Depot. Occasionally they crush it with these plants. And then this is one of my big Monsteras. He has clearly outgrown the little pot that he's in, so he's gonna have to go in one of these other pots. It's either gonna be this one or this one. I think it's gonna be this guy, because I think I'm gonna put the one over there into here because it'll give him more time to acclimate. And then currently, this is my biggest Monstera. He's kind of smushed right now, but this was what I was doing when I was like, hey, maybe I should film this. So I'm about halfway through potting this guy up. And all of my pots I'm getting at Home Goods right now, which is great. I also have this pot that there's not gonna be anything to go in. That pot doesn't have anything to go in it, but I might put my calathea in a bigger pot. I wanted to make sure that I could continue to bottom water it because that's what he likes. I put a little bit of water in this tray every day for him, and he has exploded. There's this like running plant parent joke that like, oh, you're a plant mom? Show me your calathea. Show me your calathea. Usually they're dead. They're usually like super fickle for some reason, but I figured out this is where he likes to be. This is what he likes to do. This is the care he likes, so he's gonna live there forever, as far as I'm concerned. But at this point, he needs to be in a bigger pot. So I'm gonna probably put him in that pot over there. And yeah, so there's gonna be all these new pots when my husband comes home. And then, it's that time of year when the neighbors pull their motorcycles out. Love that for me. Maybe that's not, maybe we have neighbors that have like those go-kart kind of things too. It might be that. It's that. It's one of those go-kart things. Okay, so then I also wanted to show the soil that I'm using because that is equally important. This is the soil I'm using. It's the Fox Farm Ocean Forest soil. Everybody uses this. It's supposedly the best. I was using Miracle Grow, but that stuff is apparently garbage, according to the plant world. So, look at these babies. Hi, Noodle. Hello, Noodle. Okay, so I'm gonna set you guys up, and I'm going to just pot some plants up, and I'll take you with me. I should also state that like I had some Miracle Grow, and that's what you just saw me like, I used the bag. So I had like this much soil from the Miracle Grow bag left, so I dumped that at the bottom, and then I filled my big bag up so I could more easily dump it into the big pot. So, okay. Let's go outside, do a couple more. Yeah. All right. So this next plant that I'm potting up, I'm going, obviously, this is a big upgrade from this one to this one, but this plant is so large that I really think it needs it. This plant does not, or this potter does not have a hole in it. I do have plenty of plants that are in pots without holes. I usually just put rocks on the bottom, and that helps with a little bit of the drainage. If the plant doesn't look like it's doing well, I will move it into a different pot, but my monsteras are pretty forgiving, which is why I have 1,000 of them. And I just got these rocks at the Dollar Tree, but you can get these at Home Depot in bulk. I just happen to have these. I was going to use them as decorative rocks, but I'm going to use them as drainage rocks right now. Okay, so this is exactly why I am repotting this guy. The roots are coming out of the bottom, which means he is completely root bound in there, which is why I'm having such a hard time pulling him out. So, I don't know, I guess you're just gonna watch me struggle to get this thing out of here for the next, I don't even know how long. And if you're wondering what this stuff is that's on the top of some of my plants, it's mosquito be gone or something. It can kill fungus gnats. So we had a fungus gnat problem, which can happen, and then all your plants get infected, and then you got all these gnats all over your house. So I just kind of put a lot of them in my plants in general, just to preemptively try to keep them away. But this was what was on top of this. So I shook it into there, and now I'm just gonna have to shake the crap out of this thing. I want you to see the root ball on this. This is why I'm repotting. Look at that. We are way root bound on the bottom. God, she used a... So my mom gave me this plant and potted it in this pot last year. So this is what it did in a year. It looked more like this when I got it, but it grew that much because I put it in the window. So, okay, let's finish this up. Okay, so I think I am done doing this for right now. I'm gonna go in and do some seeds and put all these guys back where they go, and then I will catch up with you for the seeds so you can see that too. Okay, so mixing in some florals with my veggies. I'm gonna do these packs of Morning Glories. I picked these up at Home Depot. And what did I get? Tall Mixed and Scarlet O'Hara. That's what my mom got too. My mom does these every year. So probably what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sprinkle like half of each pack. Half of each pack is gonna go onto the paper towel together. Since they're the same plant, they're just different colors. It doesn't really matter to me. It says 50 days to bloom. Jesus. Okay, so that puts us in like June or July at this rate. No, it's still April. So Yeah, and then I'm gonna just combine the packs and close up one pack and only save just save a little bit of space. And then I need to like go online and get like a seed saver box. I want like a cute little, I saw one at my local nursery, but it was like $50. Like, surely I can find somebody on Etsy that makes cute little seed saver containers. Support a small business and get something really cute. I'd rather do that. I mean, and my local nursery is kind of a small business, but... So that's what I'm doing with the seeds. I'm gonna move some things around so that I can make sure that they get more sun. I just need to like swivel some things, and then I will check in with you guys when there's been a little bit of growth so you can kind of see. So before I end this video, I did want to show you how everything is doing. It is quite a few days, weeks later. These are my morning glories over here. We've got 2 tomato plants here. I need to get a cage for them. No tomatoes on this guy yet. More morning glories. And look at these massive tomatoes. So there are, I think, 4 different varieties of tomatoes in here. And I'm not sure which ones these ones are. These are the ones that were in the red pot from the Dollar Tree, and I've got 3 different varieties in here. So I have some baby Romas back here. It's not going to focus on those, sorry. And then I've got 2 bigger ones right there. And then if I come over here, all the way in the back there, there he is. You can see him right in the middle. I think that is called it's like a big boy hot tomato, something like that. I don't know. Something along those lines. So I've got those, and then over here are the cabbages, or the cauliflowers, and the peppers. So these guys take a really long time to grow, and I need to up their pot. The string beans were in that thing, and they all died. You know, you're not gonna want them all. But I have some baby peppers, which is so exciting. We've never grown peppers before, so pumped about those. And these guys are doing well also. They don't have any buds yet, but they're coming together. So excited. Hopefully I can harvest everything soon. Those tomatoes have been growing forever, those bigger ones on the bottom, so. And then this tomato plant just started flowering in the last couple of days. And since all these flowers are clumped together, I have a feeling that this one is cherry tomatoes. So we shall see, but there is an update on the garden and the seeds. So you guys go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to follow my Instagram for more updates on my garden, and subscribe and like this video if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one. Love you, Warrior Crew. Bye.